What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Rundown with Silva. My name is Tyler Silva, and today my guest is everyone's most hated / semi-favorite, tolerated, yeah, we can slightly tolerate. Give it up for my man, Roadie, a.k.a. Roadie. What's up, Brad? How you been, buddy?
How we doing, guys? How we doing?
Good to see you, buddy.
Dude, it's a pleasure. It's all mine.
Dude, cheers. You got your Red Bull?
Yep.
Oh. How you been, dude?
You know, I've been.
Yeah?
I've been.
You should be talking into the mic.
Sorry, my bad.
Jesus.
All right, better? Can you hear me?
There we go.
How we sound?
Yeah, you good.
All right, cool.
How you been, dude?
No, I've just been working.
I feel like I haven't seen you in like a year.
It's been probably that long.
Yeah.
Since the beginning of Corona.
Yeah.
Last time I saw you, we did something at the studio.
Yeah, we did that event at Cosmic Soup where he had it was all social distance and Mad Dog Tannen played acoustically in the parking lot.
It was the Cosmic Soup
open house?
Grand grand opening.
Something like that.
Something like that. Jeremy's birthday.
It was Jeremy's birthday.
It was a plethora of events into one mega event.
It was a really good time though.
I had a blast.
What have you been doing, dude? I mean, I haven't heard, so are you still podcasting?
So, yes and no. I'm in the process of getting all of my equipment together.
A little bit of rebranding, a little bit of new production?
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to try to do everything my own and only go to my super duper awesome producer known as Jeremy from Cosmic Soup. Yeah. Only when I need to. So I'm going to try to do everything on my own. So it's going to take a while for me to get off the ground.
Right.
But once I do, I think it's just going to be... And I got several ideas for not just one, but 2 different podcasts.
Tell the people a little bit about your role in the punk rock scene in our lives and how we know you.
All right. Well, many moons ago, about 4 years ago, give or take, I lived up in a small little town called Pearson. And in that town, I came across 2 of my best of friends to this day, brothers I would lay down for. I'm sure you guys all know them as Meatbag and Geo. So I was hanging out with these guys for just a while. Before I even started to do anything with the band, I was just I would always roll with them down to the valley for shows and stuff. And, you know, I was always there during practices, during fucking anything that's back in the day when it was Alex Squared. Anything that I do, I was always there just to help out as a friend. Whatever, you guys need help, sure. And then as the weekends went by, every show at the Yucca and the Timeout Lounge and wherever else that we would play, you know, I just started to get to know everybody. You know, I'm a friendly person. I like to talk. So as the nights grew, eventually there was, I think it was Pot of Gold. This is when I became the roadie. Because the only way I was allowed backstage at Pot of Gold was because I was the roadie. They're like, "Oh, who's this guy? He doesn't play instruments." Meatbag was like, "Oh no, he's just the roadie. He's with us." So, boom, got the bracelet.
There you go.
And then after that, it was just I'm just the roadie. I would help carry guitars, and Meatbag has this. It's a bag full of his cymbals and shit.
Oh yeah, those cymbal stands, and
we call it the death bag because that bitch is fucking
body
heavy,
bag.
Bro.
Yep,
it's heavy. And I would help him do that and whatnot. Take his system, learn how. Just so it helped me in the music industry. I know how to take down a drum set. I know how to, get a string of bass.
So it was a really big interest to you, just kind of from the get go when you met these guys.
Well, I've had friends in bands before. Some of my best friends that I grew up with to this day are friends, and they play music. They play guitars. They've never been in a band because they're too chicken shit to get one started. I'm gonna call them out. It's just what it is. They have the talent. They do, because every time I come over, they're like, "Brad, check this out." I'm like, "Dude, that's sick."
And
I'm like, "Here's a card. Go to Cosmic Soup, record." Like, "Oh yeah," and just never do. They're just too scared of it.
So you've been around the culture just for a while. Yeah.
I'm not musically talented at all. I can't read music. I could barely tell the difference between certain instruments.
Really?
Yeah, like I can't like Meatbag like, you hear this? I'm like, yeah, man, that sounds cool. Yeah, like there's some I can't. I just can't. I don't get it. I'm just tone deaf. I'm just music stupid. I don't know.
Well, you've always been part of this really cool just tribe that I kind of feel like I'm rolling with now too. This whole squared tribe, really, and everything that comes with that. This little pace and tribe, and I love it. I love hanging out with you guys, you and your wife, and Cash has been out there a few times too.
Cash is great. I love that guy.
I love that guy too.
He's a handful, especially when he gets super drunk. But and like a handful in like the best of ways. He's just loud and
I love him.
Yeah,
I miss him. I can't wait to see him. Like probably the most.
I just saw him. I went to his bachelor party. He had a little.
I know he had a small bachelor party.
He had a little get together with some guys. I went over there, hung out for a little bit. It was fun.
Nice. Hell yeah. So what else? So tell us a little bit about the podcast that you were doing.
The Geo Meatbag Show.
Yes. And then you had your own that you started as well. Give us a little bit about your podcast history. So you're an interesting guy to talk to for sure.
It's funny because back before you even had a thought in your head about podcasting, the Squared Boys, Meatbag and Geo, started their own little podcast. And again, I got started in it the same way I got started in the punk scene and the music scene. I was just hanging around. They're like, hey, we got this idea. We're going to do it. You want to come to the studio and just hang out? Sure. Not a problem. First episode, I just sat in the back and I listened, watched them, had a fucking good time. Second episode, they're like, oh, we have, this is back when I was known as Wonder Boy.
Oh, yes. Wonder Facts with Wonder Boy. I loved that segment on the podcast, dude. That was the best.
He invited me on to the show just for a third voice. And then from there is just every week, Brad, come on over. Let's do this. Let's do it. Cool. And I became a staple to that show. And then eventually I got my own segment in that show, which was Wonderful Facts with Wonder Boy.
Wonderful Facts with Wonder Boy. Excuse me.
And it was just me listing off a bunch of fucking facts. Like some funny, some whatever, some stupid, but it was what it was. You liked it, like you said.
Yeah, I loved it.
I mean, we said one person that liked it. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
And then that led me to. We had 77 episodes.
Oh wow! And you guys doing weekly?
Yeah.
Oh shit! So that's definitely like a year and a half worth of podcasting, right there.
So we did about 60 of them. And then we took a break because a good friend of ours, Billy Russell, passed.
Yeah.
So when that tragedy struck us, we took a break from everything.
Of course.
And then we got back into it, and then we made like 10 more episodes, I think. And then we moved down here, and then the Corona struck. Boom.
Yeah.
So what once was able to all of us meet up in one room, smoke a bunch of weed, drink a bunch of beers, talk a bunch of shit. Couldn't. But, and I don't know if this is 100% accurate or not, but we're trying to get it back up and started.
Ooh.
We just did an episode 2 days ago, in fact.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
We did, it's on Facebook.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we're doing them on Facebook now because we all have the laptops with the camera. We're all set up at home so we could do it.
Nice.
And we just talked about the last wrestling fucking shindig on AEW.
You're part of that little wrestling cult of them too.
Oh, dude, I love me some wrestling.
You love it. Wrestling. That's not wrestling. Nah. You guys are super, super into that. Is this like a pacing thing? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand why everyone from that town loves wrestling.
So you're asking a lot of stories. And you're not letting me get through them.
All right. Finish up the other story of podcasting. Sorry.
I mean, we could all day, brother. All day. I got stories.
Good.
So finishing up with the podcast. So we had it. We're trying to get it back going on. It's a work in progress. Meatbag's busy playing with Franks and Deans nowadays.
Yeah.
That's awesome of him.
So
shout out
sick.
Meatbag.
Yes.
It's dope. And then you got, Geo, he's still trying to get Squared back off the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you know, being the guitarist.
Oh yeah. No, it's been a journey for sure. We've gone through a lot of changes, and it's, we roll with the punches.
Yeah. But and then I came to myself one day and I was like, I could do this podcasting and stuff myself. Like, I could totally do it. It's not too hard. It's just me talking shit, smoke enough sativa, and I could talk all day. So I came up with this thought of nerding out, which is a concept of me and one other person on the other side, and we just chit chat for about an hour, and it's what of the other person likes, like what they nerd out on. Like, for instance, I had an episode with Meatbag. He did his band stuff. Me and Gio had a wrestling episode. We had a wrestling match with action figures. That was really fun. I had I'm drawing blanks right now. I had a couple of people
shooting blanks right now. Yeah.
And I never do that. That's why I have 2 kids.
Yeah. Which, congratulations, buddy. Congratulations to you on the new kid. Hey, Anakin's probably how old now?
He's 9 months.
9 months?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
He's grown a couple teeth.
That's awesome.
So he's crying a lot, but he's about to start biting, and I'm not looking forward to that.
And then you have another boy as well.
I have an 11-year-old.
That's right. How's he feeling since the boy's come in?
His name is Chase, and he loves him. He's just like, I'm the big brother. I'm going to protect him. Fucking anytime he's whining, he's like, I'm going to go help. I'm like, cool, dude.
Was it tough? Like, I mean, I know you guys came down here, and there's a lot of changes just made in your life, from Payson to here to
all the best changes. Too.
Yeah, all the best changes, to your wife, to having a child, like so many good things happened to you. And then the pandemic happens. Was it very overwhelming when that happened?
No, not at all.
That's awesome.
Not at all. I try to keep calm and collected, and I just went to work. I was able to work still during the pandemic. I was a manager at GameStop. So I was only working like 3 days a week, but I mean, it was still better than nothing.
Yeah, which is what everyone else, a handful of people.
And then I found a job in the marijuana dispensary.
Nice, dude.
So I was working, then I started working full time. So I wasn't stressed whatsoever. In fact, I bought a new car.
Things even got better.
Yeah. I got a new house. Like, it's just... I just put my nose down and I went to work. I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. I couldn't change it. I can't physically. So I might as well just put my head down and do what I know how to do. And that's
right.
Work my ass off and make money.
So, okay. So that's fantastic. You've made a lot of changes and, positive changes since you've been down here. Really. And you're sober now too. Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't say sober, but you don't drink anymore.
Yeah, no, I went from being a full-blown alcoholic to about my last birthday. No, my last birthday I didn't drink. 2 years ago, I got blacked out drunk on my birthday. Do not remember it whatsoever. Which, if you're gonna drink,
sometimes you're supposed to do. Yeah.
And I was 20. I was turning 29. Whatever. Now, fast forward till today, I don't drink. I've had a couple of drinks here and there, but I haven't got drunk.
Nice.
And I don't see I'm a completely different person when I'm drunk, as you know.
I do.
And I don't like that person. He's a very negative, he's toxic. So I need to chip that shit out of my life. So I did.
That's good, man.
Yeah. Quit smoking cigarettes also.
That is fucking crazy. But yeah.
Only when I'm like right now I'm going to, because we're talking, but throughout the day, fuck. This is for video games.
Dude, quitting smoking, there's a reason I still smoke.
But I did that. I got super sick right before the coronavirus started, 2019 December, Christmas Day. Went over to the in-laws for Christmas, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm not feeling good. I'm gotta go home, babe." Went home. I was in bed for fucking a week and a half, all the way to the new year. So I couldn't get out of bed to smoke a cigarette, so that helped. But by the time I did, I tried to smoke, and I was just like, ugh, just couldn't do it. So I was like, cool, no more cigarettes.
I've heard some people my buddy's mom, I asked her, when did you quit smoking? She's like, one day I just woke up, went and lit up a cigarette, and I wanted to vomit.
Yeah,
that's so insane.
It just tastes so bad now.
Yeah.
Now I could taste things, I could taste food. it's just refreshing as fuck.
I was listening to this other podcast, and they were saying, one of the hardest things about quitting smoking, obviously there's like the physical nicotine addiction that you develop and whatever. But as smokers, whenever you need to like breathe, you go out and have a cigarette, and it's almost like a source of meditation, and you're giving up meditation. Like, think about when you would smoke a cigarette, when you wanted to chill, when you needed to take a breath, like when something was stressing you out, like, that's literally something in your pocket telling you to breathe, and you kind of give that up. And I see why people like snap and get angry and whatnot. I could say the same thing about me when I don't have a pack for like a day or something like that.
See, I don't get like that at all anymore.
That's awesome.
Like, I mean, I have a temper, but I've always had a temper. And if I get angry, I just smoke a fucking joint and I'm fine.
Okay, speaking of temper, there was a lot of things released this last year as far as cinema, as far as video games. There was a lot of things released. What pissed you off the most?
Final Fantasy VII's in my top 5.
Really? The remaster?
Yes.
Why?
So...
That was amazing.
No, it was not.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to tell you why. The game physically itself, like, I loved it. Graphics wise, it's 7. It's a story that I love from here on to the day it dies, or I die. But the fact that I had to buy it at full price for half a game.
Justin, bring up the reviews on this game.
And then... Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
I fucking bought it.
Is this what disappointment looks like?
Yes. Well, no, it's just like, I don't like the fact that I had to wait almost an entire, like probably an entire year to play part 2. Right?
Okay.
And if you don't have a PS5, you can't play part 2.
Ooh.
So at the point when I bought it, I was like, I'm not going to get a PS5. PS5s were so hard to get at the time. I have one now, of course.
Yeah,
so I'm not too worried, and I'm going to pick up the second part. But the fact is, like, it's such a good game, and they sold it in 2 different parts. That's what made me mad. Is like, now I have to go and spend another $70-something to buy the deluxe edition of Final Fantasy Remake Part 2. So it's just a money grab, is what it is.
What you got? What's that say, Justin?
So these are the reviews of it. IGN gave it an 8 out of 10. Metacritic gave it an 87%. GameStop gave it 10 out of 10.
So Brad gave it a 10 out of 10 when he was working.
Look at that.
No, like I said, the game is great itself. It's the fact that I have to buy it twice to finish it. To get to the last boss of the game, to beat it, I have to buy it again. I have to buy the second part.
And you got to get the next gen console. Good point, CJ.
But I have
CJ
the
from
PS5.
Couch, everybody.
So I have the PS5. I'm not worried about that anymore. But at the time, I was. Because I was like, I don't have a PS5. I don't have a PS4. And it's only coming out for the PS5. What the fuck?
Well, video games are supposed to make you panic.
Yeah, I know. And it fucking did a super good job at it.
So, like, how long does it take you in, like, halfway through the game and then make you, like, fucking flip over? Or is it literally, like, 2/3 of the way through then make you switch?
So right around the part where you find... Yuffie?
Doofy?
Yuffie?
Juicy?
Yeah.
Juicy J?
You know the little ninja bitch with the ninja star, fucking the big one. Right when you're about to find her, so you're not even halfway done with the game at that point. Maybe a quarter of the way into it. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
really? So it's.
I mean, they added some new missions in the game that wasn't in there before, and like I said, the graphics were amazing. But I don't want to spend another $80 fucking. I'm going to, because it's what I do. But I curse you, curse you. It's just mad. It made me mad. I beat the game. I fucking whatever. But.
Well, you'll never beat me in Smash Bros.
That's incorrect. But whatever, we'll continue.
Yeah. Okay, so Final Fantasy pissed you off.
It did.
What was good? What was good this year?
What was good this year?
Yeah.
So, and we're just talking like in general, like anything?
Yeah, anything nerd wise. I mean, we had the new Justice League come out. We saw a lot of new series. We saw animes.
So, okay, to talk about the whole Justice League Zack Snyder version, wasn't too impressed.
I'm only halfway through it, and I did that 3 weeks ago. I have not finished it.
And I'm just not impressed. It's good. They added the scenes that they added were awesome. Like, especially with the Flash when he's like touching the window and his little story. Cool. But I mean, it's still the same fucking movie.
It's not the
I fell asleep through it the first time I watched it.
I don't know. It's so crazy how not visually appealing it is. So me and CJ, he hadn't seen like the third Dark Knight or whatever it was. I'm like, I think it's totally worth the watch. You know, say what you
That's
want
good.
about like, you know, who's Batman or whatever and his voice. I get it. You know, there are some fucking cringy parts to that, but there's so much good production behind that. You know what I mean? Like there are stunts, there are things blowing up, and it just seems like DC has gone like, we have a green screen and we got this.
We're gonna
shoot
the fuck out of it.
We're gonna shoot this entire movie in this one room. Like that's how it feels. It's so weird. It's not visually appealing either.
No, it's not. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the Zack Snyder version. I watched it. I was like, cool. It was better than the original, but like, because
it was super better than the original
of the extra scenes. But again, whatever. Godzilla versus King Kong, I actually enjoyed.
Was it good?
You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't.
It was. I liked it. It cheesy, in a kind of a cheesy way. It gave me Batman versus Superman vibes. Like,
okay.
I'm going to ruin it for you right now by telling you this. So, spoiler alert, if anyone is listening that hasn't watched Godzilla versus King Kong, fucking mute it for the next 10 seconds. And it gave us like, oh, did you say Mothra? And then they joined together and fucking beat up Mega Godzilla.
Really?
Yeah. Like they're fighting each other, and then fucking Godzilla beats the shit out of King Kong, and then Mega Godzilla comes, and then King Kong gets healed up, and he's like, did you say Mothra? And then bam, they just jumped the Mega Godzilla.
And then what, like it all ends in like peace.
Yeah, that was it. Godzilla's like, all right, cool, you go to the Middle Earth or whatever, I'm gonna stay up here. Fucking gangsters.
I think we're missing out on an important part, though. They gave King Kong an axe.
What?
Yeah, it's an axe from one of Godzilla's scales, and it's
That's
the most
true.
badass fucking thing.
Can you bring that up? I need to see that shit. Yeah, look that up for me, please.
It reminds me of Thor's new hammer of Stormbreaker.
No, yeah.
But as you'll see.
Yeah, he'll bring it up here in a second.
But yeah, no. It was like it was in, like I said, in a cheesy way. But I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed, but I love Godzilla and King Kong from all the way back in the day.
That's the axe?
Yeah.
What is it an axe of?
Godzilla's like scale from like his fin.
Oh,
in the
really?
back. Yeah.
That's kind of sick,
So
I
when
guess.
Godzilla shoots his little breath at him, he fucking just like deflects it with it. It like sucks the energy.
Oh,
into
yeah,
it,
okay.
Like that.
Huh. Yeah, that's kind of whack. I agree with CJ from the couch. That's kind of whack.
Fuck that. It's badass,
No,
man. You need to see what he does with it.
Yeah, no, he fucks shit up with it, but I mean, he still gets fucked up even though he has it.
Okay.
But like I said, as an action-packed movie, fucking solid.
Okay. Okay, I see you. I'll probably have to check it out. There's some good animes out right now, too.
I'm in the process of watching Invincible.
Oh, okay. So I have not started that. I need to hear about this because, dude, I only see amazing reviews and like.
So I'm catching up. I'm probably like 5 episodes in. And the first episode caught my attention within the first like 10 minutes. I was like watching. I was like, all right, cool. Like, all right, this is all right. Oh, shit. And then the end of the episode, I was like, holy fuck. And like I had to take a breath. So picture The Boy. Have you seen The Boys?
I've seen a few episodes of The Boys.
Okay. So picture that, like how bloody and gory it is.
Okay.
And then just make it an anime.
Perfect. Yeah, that sounds even. That
Just
sounds
make it
awesome.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's so crazy because I mean, just looking at the cover and the art style and everything, you don't get that from it. You know, like
you don't.
it doesn't even come off that way when you're passing it.
It like at first I was like, oh, this is just like a anime of like a fucking kid who gets his powers later on in his life, and then but then like as soon as all that gore and that blood came out, I was like, fuck.
Dude, I really think so. I think we're gonna see, and we're starting to see it now. But you know, people will get Netflix for one series. You know, they really will. They'll get it for Stranger Things, or they'll get it.
I'm not gonna lie, I did it. I got it for The Office.
Yeah, you got okay, which is gone
when
now.
They had The Office.
Yeah, when they had The Office, but people get things, these streaming services and these streaming platforms, whatever they are, for series now, and these platforms have so much fucking money behind them that like I trust them actually to make better movies than some things that come out.
What's like that? Which one was it? Like that Scorpion. Have you seen the Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge?
No, but I just saw the new Mortal Kombat movie from HBO.
That movie was. I liked it, but I wasn't mad at it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like
it was fantastic.
I see. It wasn't though.
What?
No.
What are you talking about?
No, there's just something about it. I was just like, it's missing something. I don't know what it is yet, but it's missing something. And
it'll probably come in the second movie.
That's what it is. That's why I'm saying I'm not mad at the movie.
Yeah, it sets the stage great.
It's missing something. And maybe and I can't even say it's my lack of MK knowledge because I've been playing for years, but who's the main character?
That's okay. So this is where I fucking think they're killing it. First of all, if you look at the first MK game ever, you know what I mean? If you look at the first MK game, you're like, this is such a ridiculous fighting game. There is a ninja, there is a movie star, there is a lizard person, and there's some dude with like 4 arms and some chick with arms. You know what I mean? Like it's such a span of characters that are somehow in a fighting tournament. And I think they did it well to make a video game look like a video game story, like actually pull it off. No,
like I said, like I didn't mind the movie. I liked the movie, but it's just missing something.
Another movie.
Probably we're gonna get it in part 2.
Yeah, it's probably just gonna be another movie.
Speaking of that, I don't know if you've seen it around on the interwebs, but the Miz, who is a wrestler, is trying to play the part of Johnny Cage.
Okay.
Justin, can you bring up the Miz for me?
Okay, so is that who you want to be, Johnny Cage?
Yes.
Okay, so you got the Miz. CJ, who do you want to be, Johnny Cage?
Oh man.
You're gonna tell me. Look at this guy.
Oh, who is that?
Oh, you just cut out. What happened? There we go. We're good.
This guy literally plays Johnny Cage.
I don't know why it's cutting out right now. There we go. It's back again.
He is Johnny Cage.
Who was that, CJ? Chris Evans?
Captain America?
I say, who the fuck plays Deadpool?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds would be fucking prime.
I don't know.
He would be good.
Justin, any thoughts on any of those?
I think Chris Evans is kind of like overrated now. We can kind of dump him into the fucking foreground and just like let him go.
Yeah. He's captain.
The Miz, I mean, from looking at this, I could see it like aesthetically. I'm not a fucking wrestling guy, so I couldn't say about the attitude. Ryan Reynolds, good shit talker and fucking pretty fucking well put together guy. So I mean, like that could work.
He's in great shape.
I don't think he's big enough.
What?
Like, okay, so he could wash clothes on his abs. That's cool, but he's not like he doesn't have a fighter's body.
What?
Like, look at Johnny Cage and
you don't think Ryan Reynolds has a fighting body?
I'm comparing him to the Miz is what I'm doing.
Steroids?
Not at all.
The Miz is a brick wall.
And
like
so
that's not a fighting body.
He's a wrestler.
He's a lineman. He looks like he should be a lineman, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just arguing the fact.
Yeah.
No, Ryan Reynolds would be funny because he is a funny guy, and he does. Let's be real. He plays Deadpool.
Yeah. He plays fucking Deadpool. Okay.
It's not like Johnny Cage is fucking like yoked either.
Yeah, look at that. Look how narrow he is.
Those are some sweet 32-bit graphics.
Oh, look, dude, that would be sick.
All right.
But if Jean-Claude was still in his fucking prime?
Oh, Jean-Claude Van Damme in his fucking prime. That would be so funny because he's got that crazy ass accent. like, you know what I mean? The accent would be so fucking thick. But I think
Chris Pratt though.
Chris Pratt.
That would be Pratt.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I didn't want to say that.
Yeah, CJ did not.
Chris Pratt for everything.
That's true. We say Chris Pratt for a lot of things lately.
He was like, Chris.
We're big Chris Pratt
Evans.
fans these days.
I love Chris. You know?
Yeah. I thought some of the fight scenes were just, especially the opening fight scenes for Mortal Kombat, were just absolutely fucking sick with the history of Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and I loved it.
So growing up, I used to think that Sub-Zero was the good guy and Scorpion was the bad guy, right?
Yeah. No, I knew. No.
Well, I'm pretty sure in the original games that's how it was set up.
Yeah.
But it seems like they fucking just
They
flipped
flopped
with the
everything on
story.
this movie.
Yeah.
Which,
So
that's what I enjoyed about it, though.
I was like, I'm
Agreed.
okay with being fucking, because Scorpion's one of my mains. Let's do that backfire ball. I'll come on the other side and cut you real quick.
I am not good at Mortal Kombat at all. I'm really
It's been
good
the
at
same
Tekken.
buttons fucking combos since day
I'm
one.
a Tekken kid.
Oh, so you're garbage.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to whip your ass in Smash Bros. Today. Oh my god. So, Invincible, Mortal Kombat. Have you heard about the Netflix live action Cowboy Bebop?
So only when you mentioned it to, is it Wade?
Yeah, I was talking to Wade about it.
Only that, and then I meant to look it up because, like, let's be real, Cowboy Bebop was a shit back in the day.
Oh, it was the shit. I love my favorite anime. That's why I'm really I love talking about it lately because I think I'm just gonna be biased on it. They're like, that was shit. Like, what are you talking about? That was awesome. It's Cowboy Bebop. It's, like, you know what I mean?
You're like, no matter what, like,
Yeah,
that
no
was
matter
gold.
what, it's gonna be good.
See, you can't say that.
I
though.
know I can't
You
say that.
because
I
I
know.
thought the same thing, but then they came out with Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh my god, that was the worst thing. Okay, so this is the cast. Hey, give me a little control scroll, a little bit of zoom here. There we go, a little bit more. So John Cho, from he's gonna be playing Spike.
I can see that. Okay, I'm okay with that.
Me too. A lot of
okay.
people are
I'm
not.
okay.
And
No.
Why?
why?
I don't see Harold as Spike.
Well, see,
He's
that's
not
your-
Harold
That's your
anymore.
problem. You're seeing him as somebody he's not.
This is why I feel
that's
bad.
like his most iconic role. Like, what the
No
fuck?
way. He was in Star Trek.
Yep,
And
it
that was a
amazing.
serious role in Star Trek too.
Very
that little
serious
sword
role.
fight on top of the little whatever. That thing was dope. I
I'm
think
sorry,
he did
but
a
Star Wars
great
is better
job.
than Star Trek, so don't waste your time with that garbage.
Oh,
That's
I'm
not
not.
the point.
I named my kid Anakin. You think I'd? Whoa.
Yeah,
I'm no Trekkie scum. I'm just proving a point that this guy is a great actor.
yeah. John Cho, I have a lot of faith in. First of all, he's not playing those roles really anymore. You know what I mean? What a great way to kick. Because what about where Captain America was and not another teen movie?
Exactly. And a lot of people give me shit for this, but the guy who's playing Batman,
Oh, the Twilight Kid.
Twilight Kid.
Robert Pattinson.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm okay with this. I want to see what he can do.
Dude, me too. He
Everyone's
can't just
like-
be known for Twilight.
Everyone's like, oh, he's just a vampire. I'm like, yes, but he also played a hand fucking full of other roles that were really good. And I mean, let's give it a chance. The best you could do is it's gonna suck and you just won't watch it.
There has to be something weird about your debut acting breakthrough. You know what I mean? The first thing big thing you're in happens to be fucking huge. You know, like Harry Potter. Harry Potter has a hard time playing anyone else but Harry Potter. People.
He does Broadway.
Does he really? Is he a Broadway actor?
I'm fairly positive.
Hold on, and I don't know about that. I'll do a search on it real quick. But also, Daniel Radcliffe has done some amazing things other than Harry Potter.
Can you pull him up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, pull that up. I want to see a list of what he's
I
been
just
in.
saw a picture of him. He was he looked all crazy. He had a robe on. He was drinking.
That's a movie that I see. I think I saw it on my Amazon Prime, but it's something crazy.
I hear good things about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, bring up his web IMDb or whatever the fuck it's called. I want to see what other movies he's actually been in except for the Harry Potters. So what have we got? We've got the Harry Potter series. Give me a little zoom. Can't read that far. Or read them to me.
Give me 1 second. Bubba.
Yeah, for sure. Or read them to me. Do that instead.
A lot of films.
Do they not have a whole fucking thing?
I'm sure they do somewhere.
have-
We'll let you figure that out.
2001 all the way to
Whatever, fuck it.
2022.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, fuck that. Miracle Workers, didn't see that. Guns Akimbo was fucking fantastic.
Okay,
If you
so
have-
that's the one of the newer ones that comes out
Yeah.
where he's in the robe, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, he's in the robe. They bolt his hand, or two guns to his hands, and they're basically it's like this. game online where people bet on like who's gonna kill who, and they just like wreak havoc across the city, and it's
Kind of like
fucking
kind of like Death Race kind of thing.
kind of, yeah. But like he's just like this internet troll that gets sucked into it, and like they fucking attach 2 guns to his hands, and he has to go up against the best player that nobody's been able to kill. Like she has this huge bounty on her head.
Does that say? Excuse me. Does that say The Simpsons? And then it also says
does.
Robot Chicken.
Yes, yes, it does.
Huh? What does it say for The Simpsons? Right.
The
there?
Simpsons, he plays himself, somebody named Diggs, and then Edmund. And then in Robot Chicken, he played Gareth, Thomas the Tank Engine, and Mullet Kid.
Oh wow! I think I remember the Thomas the Tank Engine one.
But no, fucking Imperium. If you haven't seen Imperium, that's a movie to watch.
Click on that. I want to see the poster for it.
Imperium is about he plays an FBI agent that goes undercover to.
Dude, he looks kind of jacked right there with the bald head.
He's
What the hell?
kind of yoked, but he goes undercover into a KKK group to kind of like break up their shit and like stop them and stuff like that. And I didn't know that I needed Harry Potter to pretend to be a racist to realize how good he was, but I absolutely did.
Dude.
And he's a fantastic actor.
He should keep his head shaved. He looks fucking mean as shit. Actually, like that's a pretty wild look for old Harold Potter there.
Harold Potter.
He's old enough. Fucking A.
Oh God, that's great.
Wow.
It's gonna be my next D&D character.
Maybe he should be Johnny Cage.
No.
That'd be terrible. That would definitely not get anyone on board for a 3rd movie if that happened.
I'll just turn it off.
You saw Mandalorian though, right?
Every episode, my friend.
It was awesome. I loved it.
I loved it.
I loved it. I'm excited for the new series that.
A Bad Batch is out.
What's that?
It is an anime series of the clones. So did you ever watch the animated series with Star Wars fucking
The Clone Wars?
Yes.
Yeah, I got through the first season of Clone Wars.
Well, later on there's like the clones that are fucking before the Imperial takes over.
Okay.
Yeah, so then and it's just pretty much just like a clone, like a group of clones that are like fighting. I don't know exactly what they're fighting yet because I haven't watched it, but it just popped up, so I'm like, ooh.
What is it called? What you got here, Justin?
So it's called Bad Batch, and right here it says Clone Force 99, unofficially known as the Bad Batch, was the Clone Commando Special Forces squad that was active during the Clone Wars. The squad initially consisted of 4 clone commandos that were designed with genetic mutations and led by Clone Sergeant Hunter, a clone that was enhanced sensory abilities. Other members of the squad included Crosshair, a clone with keen eyesight and a marksman that allowed him to excel at long-distance firefights, Wrecker, a reckless clone that enhanced muscular form, and Tech, a clone that was enhanced in mental capacity and intelligence following the crucial battle of Annexes.
Okay, so
Advanced
this is
from the Recon Clone Commander. Bullshit.
Word. That sounds sick as fuck.
Yeah,
It says it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it
Really?
is. It just dropped. I think they're on episode 2 or 3 right now.
Was this the same guy who directed Mandalorian and helped write that?
No, I don't think it is. I think it looks like the animation from
Oh, that's right, animation. Excuse me.
Attack of the Clones or Clone War or whatever it was. I can't remember.
I could get behind that though. That was great.
One of the guys, like they all look the same because they're clones, right? But like one of the guy looks like he has like a red bandana on. He kind of looks like Rambo.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But they all look pretty badass. They're all like fucking scarred up and fucking like they've been through some shit. So I'm about it.
That's what's
I
up,
might
dude.
watch it tonight when I get home.
Yeah, I might have to definitely check that out. Oh, is that that's sick.
Yeah. Dude, look at that Rambo right
Oh,
there.
dude, that looks like Sylvester Stallone, homie. Can you imagine?
Sylvia, it's your dad.
That is my dad right there. Sylvester Stallone is my father. Dude, that really does look like a young Sylvester Stallone. That's hilarious. Dude, if they fucking casted him as like the live action of that.
So Disney Plus has so much stuff coming out for fucking the Star Wars loves. Each like they have little shorts like the whole like Mandalorian. They're supposed to have like the fucking Obi-Wan series, the Bad Batch. There's like
the Boba Fett.
Yeah, just handfuls of awesome material coming out.
I can't
It's
wait.
only going to be on Disney Plus. Same with Marvel. They have they just finished Winter Soldier and the Falcon.
Did you watch any of that?
Yeah, I did.
I heard back and forth. Oh, actually, I saw a lot of shitty memes about it, and then I heard everyone say it was really good.
It was really good.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. The only thing I didn't like was waiting a week in between episodes.
Well, no one you're impatient. What was so special about it? I don't even understand the premise of it.
So it was the fact that Captain America's gone, right? He's an old man at this point.
Yeah.
Takes place after Endgame. So Falcon got the shield. Well, he gave the shield back to the government. Well, the government's like, oh no, we need a Captain America. So they gave another guy, just a regular human, top of line fucking military soldier, the shield and called him Captain America. So then like Bucky and fucking Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon, was like, nah. And so it's just like this whole storyline, and then fucking the new Captain America flips his switch, some shit happens. Dude, it's so fucking good. It is a good story.
Gotta be Captain Maricopa before you can be Captain America, you know?
Then he ends up becoming a completely different, like, I think he's called the Soldier.
Okay.
He still wears the red, white, and blue.
Okay, this did not look very appealing.
No, he looks like the guy from Up. The old man from Up.
It's like the old man from
Look at that. What? My wife died, so I just became Captain America.
Oh my gosh, dude! I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to watch this. But it's probably very worth watching.
An awesome fight scene between this guy and Sam Wilson. That's the new suit for Captain America, the Falcon. It looks pretty dope as fuck.
Yeah, I see some of the Falcon ones, but Captain Soldier, that looks terrible.
No, yeah, it was. And
that looks like Captain Kami. Like,
but in the comic books,
I'm sure he's drawn way cooler.
Nope, they got that suit fucking to the T, bro.
Really?
Yes. And I was like, what the fuck? If all suits, that's the one you're gonna get fucking right on.
Yeah, right. Because all the other suits look fucking sick when it comes to Marvel. You know what I mean?
But no, that's so when there's a comic book series when Captain America goes missing, this guy becomes the new captain or whatever, and then he's
got some work to do. That's for sure. It looks like
he's garbage. No one liked him. Everyone talked so much shit about it when it dropped.
What made you? Did you hate it?
No. Because I've read comic books my entire life, so I've bits and stories of that I knew. So as soon as he came out, I was like, shit, that's the Soldier or whatever his name is. And then he was like, oh, I'm Captain America. And I'm like, that's not going to end well. But I'm a huge Marvel fan, so
yeah,
I get behind it until it sucks.
Are comics still a big part of your life?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes. I go to Bookman's because they have like $1, $2 comics. So I'll just find some like random ones that I've never seen. Some good, some bad, some old, some kind of new.
When did you first start getting into comics? Because when I was a kid, I hated reading.
So when I was a kid, I hated reading also. As an adult, I fucking don't like reading. If I don't have to, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
But comics had pictures.
Yeah, pictures rule.
So I didn't need to read. I was like, cool, look at the hole. He's smashing. And then eventually, as I got older, I started to read them. Like, oh, there's actually a dope story behind these awesome pictures. So then I started reading them, and I became a fan when I was like, became a super fan, like reading of them, 15, 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice.
So then I was able to like, I'm not going to use my lunch money. I'm going to go and buy comic books, or I'm going to go, save like a month and a half worth of shit and then eventually go buy stacks. Wait till Comic-Con and I would go buy stacks.
You go to Comic-Con often, or did you?
I did every year for like 5 years in a row.
Damn, I've always wanted to go, bro.
It's so much fun. So much fun. The thing, so much. Oh my God. I always get a 3-day pass.
Really?
Because I tended, like, first day, I'll go around and like there's always like Q&As for like awesome shows that like I was watching. Like for a while I was watching Supernatural, and they always went to Comic-Con. There would always be like a panel, and they'd like ask questions and fucking received answers and stuff. So there's that, and then like day 2 I would go and pretty much just, that's my collecting days.
Yeah,
I would buy all the stuff that I wanted to buy, and then third day I would either second day and third day I would dress up. Depending on what I wanted to go as.
That's what's up.
Oh, I love cosplay, bro.
Well, what have you been?
So one year I went with a lady friend of mine, and we were she was Misty and I was Ash Ketchum.
You?
Yeah. I still have the hat and everything at home.
You should have been Velma.
My glasses. Second year, I just went as... What'd I do? Fuck. I don't remember. I built my foam sword.
Oh, there's you and your chick right there.
That's me and my lovely wife. For
She's
Halloween.
Goku because she pegs you.
No.
Oh.
No. She's taller. That's why. Goku is taller than Vegeta.
Goku pegs Vegeta.
I don't want to see that. Ever. But no, yeah, that was us. I love it. Like, I love cosplay. It becomes something else.
It's really entertaining to see how far some people go for cosplay.
My cosplay is never that good.
If I did it, I can't assume mine would either because people make armor for
Batman.
days. Batman.
Adam West Batman. So I bought a Batman costume on like eBay or Amazon back in the day, and that's what I went. It was an old school Batman costume. I was supposed to go with a bunch of friends, and they were supposed to be Batman. Like, I had the Riddler. He actually showed up. But Joker didn't, and then Catwoman didn't. So it was just me and the Riddler, which was cool. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, I still had someone else to go with.
I would love to see Jim Carrey come back as the Riddler because he's so twisted now. I mean, like, he's just farther in his acting career, and I feel like after we've seen such like a dark Joker, if we wanted to see like a really fucked up like Riddler, I think Jim Carrey would do super well at it this time.
So the Riddler became Hushman. Have you seen that? So there's an animated film where it's a new bad guy comes around. His name's Hushman. He looks like a mummy. He's all wrapped up his face. He has like a trench coat on and whatnot. And then, so it's like the whole time is just like, wow, what is this guy? Like, you think you know until it happens. And it's like, what the fuck? You're just the Riddler? What the fuck?
What a ripoff.
You're just the Riddler?
You're hoping to get some crazy backstory of like this fucked up individual. Like,
It wasn't. It was
Psych.
like, I'm just the Riddler.
it's your boy.
I just changed my clothes. Like, you're still gonna lose, bro.
So with how much like different content, I guess, is coming out as far as like superhero movies, like they're rated R ones now. You know, you got the Watchmen with blue penis everywhere. All of this stuff like just starts coming out a little harsher now. And you have kids, you know, especially having like an 11-year-old. Do you have to like draw a line as a dad, like you're not watching Watchmen with mom and dad? We're cosplaying right now.
I didn't watch The Watchmen all that much, anyways.
I mean, anything. Oh, you know, but we had like Logan and like Deadpool.
I have no problem. I'm a realist, so he's gonna see it.
Yeah.
There's no stopping him. I mean, I would much rather him witness the things that he hasn't seen before with me, so he could, yo, dad, what the fuck? That's what it is, bro. Then rather than him with a group of guys, they're like, ha, fucking do whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So any like, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
I know, no, because I feel it because I remember being in like the movie theater like with my dad, and all of a sudden there are tits on, and like personally I felt uncomfortable. I'm like,
Well,
you know what I mean?
who feels comfortable looking at tits with the dad?
Yeah, exactly.
If I knew where my dad was, I wouldn't look at tits with him.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. It's not fun. I was with my stepdad too, so he would like fuck with me, like, look at those. I'm like, stop.
I do remember I was watching American Pie, the first one. You remember when Jim was getting like the lap dance or whatever from Natalia?
Oh, and he was like dancing.
And then one of the guys on the webcam was like, wow, she takes her vitamins. And my mom walked through, and I'm fucking like a young little lad at this point. I'm like, Mom, she takes her vitamins. She was like, and then she looked, she was like, titties, get out of here.
Get out of here.
My mom wouldn't let me see titties until I was of age.
That was usually how it was supposed to go, but I was
Bro, you think I didn't look at
Yeah,
titties
of
behind my
course.
mom's back?
Dude, I mean, in third grade, like when printers came out and stuff, people were bringing them to school, and then like there were like letters going out to my fucking school, like your child may have been exposed to pornography, and my mom like, did you see
You see some
boobs?
titties? You see some titties?
Did you see pussies? Did you see fat pussies? They said you did. Yes, I saw fat pussies, Mom.
Did you see that wop?
Dude, if my mom was like, did you see any WAP, Tyler? I can already hear my mom.
No, yeah, I'd much rather him view it with me, then go around and do anything else.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So it seems like the line's not too hard to draw as long as he's going with you. Do you ever check it out first and then like have him be like, okay, now you can watch this, or not at all?
Well, no, like, because most things nowadays are fucking. There's nothing too crazy out there. Like if he was like, I don't watch horror movies. I'm a giant pussy when it comes to horror movies.
Are you really?
Fuck yeah.
Oh man, I love him.
I watched Paranormal Activity and I slept with the lights on for like a week.
Really?
Yeah, bro. This conversation, I'm gonna have to sleep with my lights on tonight. Like closet lights going on.
No way. Did you ever watch The Fourth Kind?
I don't remember.
Oh man, that was. Anyways, I don't want to scare you, but no, that's wild. Like scary movies really get to you.
Yep.
Is it like the gore ones, or is it like the jump scare ones? Is it based on true stories?
All of the above, my friend.
Really?
Yes. I'm not a fan of gore. Like I am, but I'm not to an extent. Like for instance, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
The Red Wedding.
Oh yeah.
I didn't watch Game of Thrones for like a year and a half after that.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like maybe even longer.
How are you watching The Boys then and things like that?
Because I didn't know about it until it happened. And then I was like, I'm already too invested into it. And it wasn't all that bad.
Yeah.
Like I think what it was like the pregnant woman just getting slaughtered.
Oh yeah.
That like made my stomach turn. I was like, oh, okay. I'm not a big fan anymore.
Yeah.
I also think that like, just to like back up your point, like there's a difference between like Game of Thrones gore where it's like people getting slashed by swords, like that shit that actually happened, and then like episode 1 of The Boys, the Flash completely runs through somebody and just decimates her. Like that's completely different.
I guess that's true. That's very true.
But yeah, no, like I have certain gores that I could watch, but most of the time it's a no-go.
How's anime gore for you? Chill?
It's chill.
What was the one that we just watched, CJ, that we watched in one day?
Primal?
No, not Primal, the Black Samurai one.
Yasuke.
Yasuke on Netflix.
Is that good?
Bro, it was so good. We flipped on the first episode, finished it that day.
All right.
It was super good, and it's about this. Okay, here's some of just the screenshots from it, but it was super sick. It was about this slave who was bought by like some sort of samurai. Nobunaga Odin. Thank you, CJ. Anyways,
CJ from the couch, everybody.
Yeah, CJ from the couch, everybody. But anyways, he trains him up. He becomes like the best of the best, and he's the last survivor of this clan, and ends up protecting this girl with powers. Very cool. But the fight scenes are fucking ridiculous. Me and CJ are just like, whoa! Like,
I love a good anime, like the gore in animes.
oh yeah,
Only because like I know it's not real. It's a cartoon.
yeah.
Mine, Doom.
Soundtrack also super badass. Soundtrack's also like Wu-Tang style fucking beats and shit, and like Samurai Champloo style shit, dude.
Speak of that, I just watched Man with the Iron Fists again recently. Like I haven't. It's been years since I watched.
I don't think I've seen that.
Bro, really?
It's got Batista in it.
It has Roz from fucking Wu-Tang. He's a main guy in it.
The RZA?
Yeah.
Really?
He's the main character in the movie, and he fucks shit up.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like the soundtrack is dope as fuck. Yeah.
Oh fuck! What? Have I never seen this?
Yeah, Dave Bautista is his name's Copper Body.
Okay.
Or Bronze Body or something like that, and his whole body just turns into metal.
Have you seen this, Justin?
I have not. It's definitely on the list, but I just like I want to say it was on Netflix at one point, and then I just completely fucking forgot about it, and they took it off.
CJ, you seen this? It's pretty cool. CJ from the couch.
So you know those like old kung fu movies, like the Shaolin and the Fifth Element, or so you take that and you almost put it in like, I want to say modern day, but not necessarily modern day. Like the music is, but the action and everything takes place like back in them days. Like the old eyebrows are fucking like huge,
Yeah,
sticking out,
like kind of like
so
the
good.
Kill Bill, like the second one was like, like flashing. Yeah, dude.
Movies. Like I loved it. I was like, I was like, God damn.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna have to check this one out for sure. I didn't know that he even acted.
Oh yeah, dude. He did 2 of these. He did part 1 and 2.
Did you ever get a chance to see? It was on Hulu. Was the Wu-Tang American Saga? Or I believe
Dude, I'm waiting for the second part to come out.
Me too. It looks so good.
Who fucking knows? It's been like 2.5 years.
I know. I think it's going to, but I don't see why it wouldn't. You know what I mean? It looks.
He's probably just busy. You know.
He is the RZA. You know.
He's just busy. But no, I can't wait. I watched that, and then the document that was like 4 episodes long. Have you ever seen that one?
Mm-mm.
They have an HBO document that started from the beginning all the way to the end.
Oh, really?
And it's just like most of the main squad sitting in like just a theater room watching all that shit. And then they commentate on it and stuff.
Damn.
It's good.
I'm going to have to check that out too.
Yeah, it's definitely a good watch. Just smoke a joint and fucking just chill, bro. It takes you on a journey.
Is there anything that you're like anticipating coming out right now?
Music to start back up.
Music to start? That's a fucking good one.
Yeah. No, nothing like movie wise, game wise. I just picked up Pokemon Snap.
Oh, dude, how do you like it?
I love it.
Do you?
It makes me feel like a kid again.
Oh man,
because I was like 10 or 11 when the first game came out for 64.
Yeah. So what? You're 30?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to be 29 this June, so we're pretty close in age. But I totally remember like Pokemon Snap when it came out.
And I'm like, I just go through the levels and I'm like, I see all these Pokemon. And I'm just like, oh, it's so fucking. It's just a beautiful game.
I don't know any other Pokemon though, like aside from the like first 150 though. I'll say that. Like
that's fair. I've been a Pokemon fan since day one. I played all the games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really watch the shows.
Yeah,
I used to as a kid. I watched them, but as I got older, I was like, nah, I just want the games.
Mm-hmm.
I loved them. I played them all, beat them all, and I will always continue to play them all and beat them all.
Yeah, I saw a really cool concept. Someone was independently making it, but it's like this open world third person Pokemon game, and you're the trainer. You come across like a Pokemon in the grass, you throw out the Pokeball, and you guys are like fighting with your moves, like not like turn based, like you're the Pokemon now, and you are fighting this other one. And I was like, this is
so
sick.
They have a Pokemon battle game that's something like that.
I remember the arena one or whatever it was. Yeah,
that one. But they're coming out with a newer game. It's called Pokemon Legends of Arceus, and it takes place like 100 years before anything.
Whoa!
The graphics are like.
Can you bring that up, Justin? Pokemon, what is it?
Legends of Arceus. There you go.
Whoa. Okay. Wow. What?
So it's like I don't even know how it's played yet because
it's still in development, I'm sure.
It is. It doesn't release till next year, but it's just like there's so much to it.
It looks like it would still be turn-based just off of like the fact they have the move set up on the side and shit.
That's fine. Yeah. I mean, it looks great. Justin, tell me if you find any reading on this, all right? So you've been in Pokemon forever.
I have a Pokemon tattoo.
Oh, check it out.
It's
a
a
Mew and a
Mew.
Mewtwo pajamas.
That's exactly what it is.
That's fucking awesome. So Pokemon, are you like a big like Nintendo, or is it? Is there a certain tribe? I guess like as far as like consoles, or like is there something that is so deep to you?
So sit right there, boy, and let me tell you a story.
I got another. Yeah, that's what this place is for. Actually, weird.
So no. I've always loved Nintendo. Nintendo's been around since before I was born. Love them. Fucking, they can't go wrong in my eyes. Then you have PlayStation, Xbox, right? And there's always that war that's been going on between PlayStation and Xbox. You're either a PlayStation guy or an Xbox guy. I used to be an Xbox guy. Then I got a PlayStation 4. And I was like, I like the PlayStation. I don't mind the Xbox. I'll still play it. I don't have a preference, in other words. I used to.
Yeah.
But then I've played all the consoles and I'm like, why are we fighting? It's all the same thing.
Right.
I mean, some systems are faster than others. I'm not going to name who.
A bold new direction. Okay, so this is the Pokemon. What is it called again? Arceus?
Legends of Arceus.
Okay, read that down for me, Justin.
Okay, so it says Pokemon's Legends of Arceus game honors past Pokemon games' core gameplay while infusing new action and RPG elements. You'll need to catch, survey, and research wild Pokemon in the long-lost era of the Sinnoh region to create and complete the region's first Pokedex. And then when you come down here, it talks about catching
Pokemon. That's so sick.
Pokedex.
The first Pokedex. That's so dope.
And then you come down here and it's talking about catching and shit like that. And it seems like just like skimming through it and shit like that. When you enter a battle, you'll seamlessly enter a battle and command your Pokemon by choosing from moves it knows. So it looks like it's still going to be turn-based and all that shit, but it's open world, run around, do all that other shit.
Which is I'm okay with.
So you're developing the first Pokedex. That is wild. That's fucking sick. What an awesome fucking concept.
Yes.
That's super dope.
So they've been around for like 25 years and they're still pushing out new product. So like I said, you can't go wrong with Nintendo. You have Pokemon, you have Zelda. Zelda's a huge game in the Nintendo's eyes. Mario.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What was the whole deal? Why did it? Okay, so did you see how like they dropped some Mario games from Nintendo? Is that what it happened from the store? Okay, why?
What do you mean? What? Wait, time out. They dropped what?
CJ.
They took off some of the like older Mario games off the market.
They took some of the older Mario games off the market, is
That's
what they're
probably
saying.
just because they weren't selling as hot as they should have been.
But why not leave it there as Nintendo? You know what I mean?
To make room for other ones? I don't know.
That's weird, right?
The games take games off, or consoles take games off the internet to purchase all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how they become classics. You have to, there's tons of games I can't find now that I wish I could.
I guess I never thought of it that way. Still odd though. Still odd with how much people want remasters. And
Do you know which ones got taken down?
Can you look that up, Justin? CJ, do you know which ones? Well, yeah, there's this huge thing going around.
That might tell you right then and there.
So the main games that'll disappear from Nintendo's online store after today is Super Mario 3D All-Stars, a special collection from the Nintendo Switch with remasters of Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy.
That's why.
Okay.
That's why, because it was a collector's edition. It was the All-Stars, which had the 3 games in it.
Okay.
So if you don't get them while you can, it's.
I guess not. I guess that was just very bold of Nintendo because just dropping Mario games. I'm like, bro, that's your baby. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not just a Mario game; it's the All Stars. So it has 3 of the biggest name Mario games: Mario 64, Galaxy, and Sunshine. Mario Sunshine was the shit back in the day on that GameCube.
When I was living in the Rundown house, I don't know if you heard me talk about this with Elliot Diggs, but him and my other roommate combined actually beat Mario 64 all the way through. And I have never seen that. Every star,
all stars?
everything, and it like got to the top of the map and everything with like meeting Yoshi and whatever at the very end. I've never seen that.
I try to do 100% most games I play. I try. Sometimes I don't get to because, like, I'll be playing it, I'll beat it, and then I'm like, I gotta go through and do everything, and then I'll just get bored. But majority of the time, if the game completely catches my interest, I'll fucking 100% it.
Yeah.
Like that.
A lot of people 100 those Assassin's Creed games too. I like the Assassin's Creed games a lot, but I don't want to do that. I just want to get through the.
I'm in the process of Ragnarok. No, the Valhalla. That's what it is, not Ragnarok.
Oh, nice.
I just started. I'm actually downloading it on my PS5. I was playing it on the PS4, but then I got my PS5, so I was like, I'm gonna play it. I just beat Outriders. So
nice, dude. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of that franchise, but what I do is like when I get the game, I beat the storyline all the way through. I don't do any side stuff because I'm so invested into the story of Assassin's Creed from the first one to now.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna just stream it.
Oh, nice.
I'm just gonna stream the story, not do any sides, and then after I beat the game, then go do all the side missions.
Nice. You got a Twitch setup and everything already?
I do indeed.
Excellent. We'll make sure to drop that at the end and everything. Are you going to get back into streaming? Is this something that you plan on getting into now that you seem to be a little settled?
So yes. Just yes. I do plan on streaming, but it's not going to be console games, video games. I will be streaming D&D.
I'll play.
You want to play?
I'll definitely play.
I have a spot open if you want to play.
I actually might want to, that would be fun.
So I'm going to do a little, what it is, we're going to do it at my house. So that's where all my shit's set up, my equipment. And then, we're just going to play every week. And then it's just going to be on Spotify or whatever else I plug it into.
That's super dope, dude. Are you a big D&D fan? Have you been doing this a while?
I've been in a campaign for the last year and a half.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. 15 months, give or take. Me and the same guys.
Wow.
Yeah. I love it. I used to play a little when I was younger. We kind of played, but we didn't understand the rules properly. But now as an adult, everyone's like, oh yeah, I know how to play. And then like one of my best friends, Sawaki Tupaple, I can't pronounce his last name, but his name is Sawaki. He's going to be the DM.
Okay.
Which is a storyteller. He's the guy that like, for those who don't know what a DM is a dungeon master, and he's basically CPUs of the board game.
Yeah.
So he'll tell the story and then be the bad guys that fight you.
All the NPCs and
I actually just made a character for one of the other campaigns I'm playing in. His name is Christian Breezy. So he's a Winganasi monk.
Oh, one of those guys.
So Winganasi is they're 4 elemental people. You got the wind, earth, fire, and water Ganasis. And each one of them, their name is usually what they are. So like if you're Earth Ganassi, you're Rocky, or something like that. So Breezy, I was like, oh,
Or Fart.
yeah, I could have went Fart Johnson.
Queef Johnson.
Ew. But no, he gets an advantage on if he hits a woman. He has an advantage on his roll.
That's awesome, dude.
And if he's fighting like the law, he rolls at disadvantage. He's basically Chris Brown. He's Chris Breezy. I based my character off of Chris Brown. So that's just one of my characters.
Okay, I like it. I think you should just give the characters their actual names. That would be even funnier. Like Chris Brown has 30 hit points on the woman.
Well, we call him CB. So
CB.
Yeah, Christian Breezy is his name. But yeah, he's super fun to play as.
CB, get this D. No, just kidding. Well, that's excellent, dude.
Yeah.
So Dungeons and Dragons, Pokemon, loyal to Nintendo. I'm loving it. And you're going to start podcasting again.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
So what do you plan? Are you going to do the nerding out one? Is that like going to be the whole thing?
Yeah, that's what it's the Dungeons and Dragons one is going to be like the spin-off. So it's going to be Nerding Out presents Dungeon Bros. That's what I'm going to call myself. And it's going to be an 8-bit like lettering and stuff. So it's going to be like almost a copy off of like Super Mario Bros.
Oh, sick.
But it's going to be Dungeon Bros. It's going to be fun. And then, yeah, I'll have my Nerding Out, which I'm trying to get back up. But you know how it is to get a guest to interview.
Of course. Yeah, I'm surprised we've even gotten this far.
But I'm learning how to do podcasts on my own.
That's good.
Like just me fucking talking to myself, basically.
Have you ever thought about doing them with your wife? I mean, you guys have so many common interests that I think you guys would, and you're always both a pleasure to talk to whenever I get to see the both of you.
Yeah, no. I definitely thought about that. She's going to be in the next couple episodes when I do them. She will be on. Trust me, because she's just as big as nerd as I am.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to do a 2-part episode with her. So that's going to be fun.
That would be awesome. You might, there's a lot of success in that, especially when you're doing it with your best friend.
Oh, yeah.
That's why Austin's over there. And that's it. No one else here is my friend.
Thanks, so appreciate that. Shut this whole fucking thing down.
I'm just kidding. I do this with all my friends. It's great. But I think that would be an awesome thing that you could do for sure. If I had to say anything, if you were going to be like, oh, I can't get a guest, I'm like, dude, just do it. That's why I love Tom Segura's podcast, Your Mom's House. It's one of my favorites. And it's him and his wife, and then they usually do half the show themselves and half the show they have a guest. And if they don't have a fucking guest, fuck it. They'll do the whole thing. And it's hilarious. I mean, they're both comedians, and that's their outlet thing, you know what I mean? But you guys both have common interests.
Yeah, we do mad episodes with the knowledge that we both know on the things.
Oh, absolutely. I think that would be an awesome idea. If you wanted to like keep things like... if you want to do it by yourself, go for it. Gio's doing it right now. He seems to be doing a pretty fucking good job of it too. But it just seems hard. I can't imagine like talking to myself for an hour.
Well, so here's the concept of it. If I do it solo, it's just going to be like I'm going to pick a subject. Let's say my first episode is by myself. It's Batman, and I'll pretty much just like read off or not read, just speak of what I know of Batman, which is fucking basic knowledge. Everyone and their grandma should know the backstory of Batman,
Right.
and then my thoughts on the subject, And that's all it's going to be. So it's not going to be anything like too hectic, like an hour and a half, 2 hours long.
I think you should get your wife in there to tell you you're a fucking idiot for sure. Like,
As just like an extra voice in it.
yeah, be like, and that's why I hate Batman. Be like, well, you're fucking stupid. And then,
That's not a bad idea at all.
yeah, I think
At
that'd
all.
be fantastic. I mean, bro, you know, the biggest thing about being, this is why I bring my friends on. You know what I mean?
I need this pipe for my cosplay when I go as a wizard.
Hey, Gandalf, nice dress.
Fun fact, Gandalf is in the D&D world, he is a fighter with a couple wizard classes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Is
'Cause
like,
he doesn't know much magic. As you see, he doesn't use much magic. He fights with a longsword.
but what about who's the other Solomon? What the fuck is his name? The other?
Yeah, he is a wizard.
Okay, I mean they have a pretty
But that's
good fight
why but Gandalf the Grey is what I'm talking about. Gandalf the Grey is,
because his magic's a gray area.
and then once he goes white, that's when he takes all the levels into wizardry.
Really? Is that a real thing?
It should be.
Have you ever?
Okay, so there's these guys on YouTube, and I don't know if they make iconic pop culture figures into D&D people.
Whoa! What
So-
are they called?
I don't know,
Okay.
but I've made several characters from them. Like right now, I'm maining a paladin, but he's Darth Vader.
That's cool.
Yeah, they do like Aang from Avatar.
Oh, that's sick. Is he like a monk or something?
Yeah, he is a monk, and he does a Hand of the Five Elements.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty dope, actually.
Then they have also, like, they just take Captain America as one of them.
That's cash.
They do the Hulk.
That sounds like a really awesome way to like get into D&D if you're new because you're so familiar with, I don't know, something you've seen on TV or whatever, you know?
Yeah, like my friend right now, he's doing Goku.
Oh, sick.
He's doing Goku. I'm doing Darth Vader. We're just having fun.
A D&D of DBZ actually sounds super fun.
Totally possible.
That sounds super fun.
They do a D&D campaign of Godzilla.
How does that work out?
Each one is a Godzilla.
You're
one
a
is-
civilian. Godzilla's coming through. Roll to survive. Oh
You better roll high.
no! You rolled a 1. Godzilla stepped on you.
Hey, it's all on the dice, my friend.
That's great.
No, each character is a different Godzilla.
Oh,
Because there's fucking handfuls of Godzilla throughout the times. You got like God Godzilla, you got like Mega Godzilla, you have fucking Baby Godzilla. They're just like, they all look different, as you know, from 70s on. Can we get a picture of old Godzillas, like all of them?
yeah, just like the
please.
Godzilla
Timeline?
Timeline.
I don't know how it
something?
looks, but you know, once you see him, you'll be like, oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I'm sure Justin will definitely find that. Damn, that sounds fucking cool though.
But yeah, no, D&D's taken over my life. I'm obsessed with it as of right now.
You know Barry Humphrey. Have you met Barry Humphrey before? I'm sure you have. You saw him at the. I think I have a picture with you and him at the Hammies. I'm not sure.
It's very possible. I was drunk. That's back when I used to drink.
Well, you know Shamehole, Evan and Amanda.
Yeah.
Her father. He's a writer, he's a punk rocker, fucking teacher, and he's a big D&D player.
Okay, see, look at all these Godzillas.
They're all different sizes.
Yeah, because they're all different types of Godzillas. These are different Godzillas throughout the years of different like directors or whoever designers of the Godzillas. So each one of those is a different character in the Godzilla campaign, and you fight like the Hydra guy. I forget their names.
Damn.
Yeah, Mothra and fucking whoever else.
God, can you imagine? Like, we beat Godzilla like 5 times. We're ready for him this time, and then he just gets huge.
He just gets bigger.
Like dude, especially the one that's like super roided on the right, the one that's fucking yoked.
Well, that's the nowadays Godzilla.
That's what Chuck Liddell, that's what his mohawk is right there. That Godzilla.
Then look at the little tweaker one to the very right.
Oh yeah, that little twink
That was
one.
Godzilla
That's a little
2000.
twink fucking
That was like the
Godzilla.
90s, 2000 one.
Yeah, that was the one with
Ferris Bueller.
yeah.
Yes.
It was garbage.
Was it though? I mean, we were.
I loved it.
It's
at the time.
yeah. At the time, like it was
But
great.
looking back now, I'm like, that's not what Godzilla looks like. Although they made like a cartoon out of it and shit, they ran.
Yeah.
With it.
Was there any? Is there anything that you look at like that you thought was awesome then, and then like now you're an adult, you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I thought that was the best. Like, is there anything that comes to mind? Mine definitely is anything like anime. I just watched The Matrix not that long ago. And it was crazy to like see the animation in slow motion. I'm like, oh my god, look how fake this looks. But at the time, we're like, did you guys see that? Like,
You know, I can't really say anything comes to mind
at the moment.
at the moment. Yeah, like no, because anything that I've watched back then still holds to this day. I want to say.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. Like, but I didn't watch, like, growing up, I was poor. I lived poverty. So I didn't have, like, cool channels. I watched basic cable, whatever was on that. So, like, I had Living Color, Full House, Fresh Prince, Martin, all that shit is what I grew up on. I didn't get to anime until I was, like, a teenager. And then I fell in love with, like, Princess Mononoke.
CJ, nice from the couch.
It is. It was one of my favorite. And then I found my fun story. So I was at my cousin's house and we're in his room and I'm just like, we're playing games and I laid down and my hand hits like a VHS tape. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's like, cool. Like, it was an anime. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's watch it. Threw it on. And it was a hentai, of course.
Oh, nice.
So I was like,
nice, dude.
she was like, virgin victory forever. And then like tentacles started coming out. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Dude, yes. This is getting me hot right now.
I
Keep
know.
going.
So I was just like, I wasn't mad at it. I was just like, he comes in, he's like, oh, so you found it? He was like,
How old were you?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Was that your first introduction to porn? Was tentacle porn?
That was my first. It might have been, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might have fucking been.
Your first porn was tentacle porn. Oh my god.
Now that I think about it, it definitely was. Like, because
You're the
My
only
cousin
person I
was-
know like this.
my cousin was a huge anime. He was all about it. And when he was, because he's like 5 years older than I am.
Okay.
And he's all about it. And so, yeah, come to think about it, like, I probably did fucking 12, 13 years old, just fucking
And that's when you're like first
Imagination
beating it.
is
That's when
fu-
you're first beating it too.
Dude,
You know
round
what I
the
mean?
clock.
Like around the clock. Like you're finding your mom's socks, your dad's socks. You know what I mean? You're fucking.
I
The
used to
couch
take-
feels funny,
I used to take about 4 showers a day, dog.
dude. Yeah, dude. After
And they weren't
tentacle
even
porn,
long showers. My mom was like, what the hell? I was just hot.
Mom's like, "What do you want for dinner?" Like, "Can we go to the fish market again?"
Oh man, no, yeah, I loved it. And I still today, like, I love it. I love hentai. I'll watch that shit just to watch it. I don't even have to yoink it.
Is it entertaining?
Fuck yeah. Well, I like the story.
Okay, so that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, so it's not all about like the tentacles going through the butt, out of the mouth, into the vagina.
What? Is that a real thing?
I'm sure.
Whoa.
I'm sure you can find it somewhere on the internet. But some of the stories are just like they're hard stories, or they're not like.
I'm sure it's better than American porn stories.
No, 100%, because it's not just porn.
Like, oops, I'm stuck in the washer. I'm sure it's way better than that.
Oh, I've seen that one.
I'm sure it has to do with like honor, family.
Yeah, no, it's just like it's an anime. You got blood, you got guts, you got people slicing and dicing, but then just out of nowhere, they're fighting a devil monster where it has tentacles, and now the ladies are all stripped naked, and it's
Really?
yeah. Have you never seen hentai?
I mean, I've seen like.
You just clips it. You just
No, if
watch.
you- well,
the
I mean,
porn
if
part?
you go on the porn, like on Pornhub, and you see hentai, I'm like, what the fuck is so special about hentai? It only gives you clips. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that you got to watch the story, from the beginning to the end, to understand what's happening. It's just like any other movie that you watch. It's
Do they have it dubbed? I can't read that fast while I'm trying to jerk it.
you don't need to. You don't need to read it. You just get the sounds.
You just get.
No, I haven't watched one in a while. And now that I think about it,
Well,
know what I'm doing tonight.
yeah. That should be your next podcast. Is when you and Nikki reviewed fucking hentais.
We just commentate about an hentai video, like, oh, all right, cool.
Just end every episode with a hentai review. Like, all right, and to close out a hentai review.
This one was really good.
This one's called Tentacle Nubagami.
Oh,
tentacle.
If it has tentacle in the name, you don't want to watch it. I mean, unless you're into that, and then you do.
Dude, thank you for fucking coming. Like, seriously, it means the world. I missed you. I've missed you for a while. What kind of bands are you excited to see come back? Because shows are happening again. I don't know if you heard Squared's playing that.
We got the 5th, right?
Yeah, we got the 5th and we got
And
the
the
25th.
25th.
Yeah, I'm excited for the 25th. I'm extremely excited. Not that I'm not excited for the 5th, but I just know the 25th, because, our 5th will be the first time back. Get, dust off the rust or whatever the fuck you want to call it or whatever it is.
You probably have a lot of it.
Oh, for sure. I got the rustiest trombone there is.
Dude, I see the dust collected on your guitar. I'm seeing it. No, I'm excited. Like TV Tragedy just dropped.
Yes, and I got to hear that album. I got to hear it because Chris came here and showed me, and then Joey asked me about it, and I'm like, yeah, it was awesome. It's great, man. The podcast has been fantastic because I've gotten to stay in touch with people like you and people in these bands, and when I get to hear that people in these bands are still doing things, I get so excited. And when we got to listen to it off camera, I was like, dude, this is fucking great. A lot of people are going to be impressed with this.
And then what we got Mad Dog Tannen playing fucking.
Yes, with Miles to Nowhere and Authority Zero at the Marquee. I'm going to see if I can't get a few of them in here too before that happens.
No, I'm excited. Shows are coming out. It's been so long. I've just been stuck in home with a wife and a baby.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, I love them. I love it. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. But a brother's about to go insane. I need to get out.
Were you not drinking when we were playing shows? Like, were you starting to cut off then?
No, I didn't stop drinking. Like I said, I stopped drinking right before the COVID happened.
Do you think it's gonna be tough to go back out and
Not at all.
No?
Not
Fuck yeah,
at all.
dude. Good for you, dude.
I hated the waking up the next morning. I don't miss that feeling whatsoever.
Sometimes I just didn't sleep.
Yeah. No. I thought it was going to, like, the whole smoking and drinking. Like,
Yeah.
Going out is going to be hard, but I honestly, I don't think it's going to be.
Well, good, man.
I'm going to be so excited to see everybody that it's not going to even matter.
That's awesome, dude. I'm so excited just to see. I mean, I've gotten to go to some shows. I got to hop on stage with Gio and do a little acoustic set at the Yucca. Felt good, man. It felt really good.
Meatbag just played one at the Yucca with Authority Zero.
Yes.
Or Jason DeVore.
Cinco de Mayo.
Someone else. Yeah.
Yeah, I was at a wedding in San Diego, so unfortunately I had to miss. But
I work too much. I work Monday through Friday, fucking 5:30 to 4. So
nice. You got a Monday through Friday too, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, Sir Wade hooked me up.
Oh, excellent.
So yeah, I just work on they're like, you want to work weekends? I'm like, nah, man.
Rather not.
Saturdays for the boys and Sundays for the fam.
Yeah, he just started getting Sundays and Mondays off, so I'm about to really be bothering him here soon.
Him and I are starting a campaign, a D&D campaign. We're gonna be brothers.
Oh, of course. Of course.
So it's I can't wait. It's gonna be a good time.
Dude, that's super exciting. Roadie.
Yes, sir.
Bradley. Family. Where can we find you, buddy?
Yeah, so check me out on nowhere yet.
Well, you got a Twitch at least going right now, right?
Yeah, it's the Roadie 350.
Okay. So
that's most of my my Instagram, Roadie 350, I do believe it is. Facebook is just my regular name. Keep an eye out for Nerding Out. That's going to be my podcast. It's going to be coming up here shortly. You can catch me on Nerding Out Presents The Dungeon Bros. That's another one that's going to be coming out. The Geo Meatbag Show, if we ever get off our asses to continue, that's going out to Geo and Meatbag. Get off your asses. Let's go and get this podcast started. I need more podcasts in my life. I don't have enough with just the 2 that I'm doing. I need 3. Fuck it, I need 4. Come on, Jeremy. I'll go jump on yours too.
Well, check it out. This episode is going to come out a little later than you think, and I'm going to tell you when after this. So you definitely got time to make sure that these tags happen and whatnot. And whatever happens, we'll be able to make the adjustments. But we'll have all your tags in this, and whenever your stuff starts coming out, we'll fucking make sure to push it on our
right
page
on,
too.
Brother. Hey,
Dude,
thanks for having me, man.
I love you, Roadie.
I love it.
I love it,
so
buddy.
much fun.
Of course, man.
All right, bye, guys.
Thank you guys for checking out another episode of The Rundown with Silva. My name is Tyler Silva, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye, everybody.
Rundown with Silva. Rundown with Silva. The rundown.